I was just reading a story about a little guy. Wait a minute. I'm a little guy. And, wow. Uh-oh. Oh. Everything suddenly looks so big and spacious and immense. And I feel really small and insignificant. I need a big guy to balance this space out. Yeah. Hey, big guy. Hey, where are you? Hey, big guy. You. Sup? Welcome to Cranston and the Big Guy. I'm Cranston.
I'm the little guy.
You're not a little guy.
I'm not?
You're a big guy.
I'm the big guy?
You're anything but little.
Oh,
I'm a little guy compared to you.
okay.
You're the big guy.
I'm the big guy.
Now Zacchaeus. That was one little guy.
One little guy.
He was just a wee little fella. What's this?
It's a Nintendo.
A Nintendo? Well, what's it doing in here?
This is all we got. It's supposed to be a Wii, but it's not.
like a wee little fellow Nintendo
Yeah.
Wii. Okay,
Yeah,
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, but this is all we had, huh?
Yep, that's all we have.
Well, it's still cool. Thanks, prop guy. Thank you. Yeah, Zacchaeus was a small fella.
He was.
He was a small little guy with a wee little heart. Wee little heart, wee little guy. Poor guy.
That sounds like something from the Bible.
Well, it most certainly is.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
Alrighty.
Here's the thing I found in the Bible. In this section of the show, we talk about a thing I found in the Bible. The Bible's full of all kinds of interesting things, right, big guy?
Yes, it is.
So let's talk about them. And, well, here's our story. I'm just going to jump right into it. No waiting, no refunds. Here we go.
No refunds at all?
No.
Okay.
You paid your money, you bought your ticket, we're going. Here we go. We're in the city of Jericho. You heard of it?
I think I spent a night there.
Oh, wow. Well-traveled fella. You see, years before Jesus came around, its walls were knocked on over, and it became a city for God's people.
Oh.
But Jesus didn't have to knock any walls over. That had already happened a long time ago. He just walked straight in. And as he made his merry way through the town, he was observed afar from a sneaky little sniveling man named Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was a tax collector, meaning he'd show up at your door, knocking. I have very soft hands. They don't knock.
That's pretty good.
Try. Can you try? Can you knock on the table? Lovely.
There you go.
All right. A knocking and demanding you pay your taxes to the Roman government.
Really? Wasn't he a small little guy?
Yeah. But, no one would have been scared of him
I mean,
if it wasn't for the fact that he had the threat of you being thrown in a coliseum.
Wouldn't he be like a little guy saying, "Fill me our taxes"?
That's what you'd think.
Yeah.
But he had the Roman government backing him.
Oh, yeah.
If you did
so
anything to Zacchaeus.
He'd have guys probably bigger than me at the door, so that would be
probably
kind of
did.
intimidating.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Swords and armor type stuff.
Ooh, imagine that showing up at your door.
Yeah.
Not good. And, no one wants to be thrown into a Roman coliseum by Roman guards.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun.
Yep. And on top of it, God's people despised and resented the Roman government. So that means anyone who worked for him was also seen as a traitor.
Ooh.
So when Zacchaeus showed up and knocking at people's doors, people's knees knocked just as loud. Thought that was pretty clever.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that one. I thought it was funny. Nothing. Okay.
Maybe they laughed.
Okay.
Maybe they laughed.
It gets worse. Picture this. You hear a knock at your door. Perfect. And you open it, and Zacchaeus' smarmy little smirk fills his tiny round face.
Ooh.
And he says, "Hey, buddy, it's tax time. And for some mysterious reason, your tax has just gone up." You see, Zacchaeus is asking for more than what people would usually pay. Sorry, that came out wrong.
Yeah, it happens.
Zacchaeus was not only a tax collector and a thug, he cheated people so that he could steal from the Roman government and make himself rich in the process.
Ooh.
I mean, who would question him? To resist could result in a horde of Roman dudes barging down your door, seizing you and maybe your family and
Toga,
shucking you all into prison.
Toga.
Toga.
Oh, sorry.
What's toga?
I'm sorry. It's a different type of party.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, not a good party. Let me tell you, this was not a good party. Those were dark days.
Yes.
And this sniveling little cheat, with all that's, as messed up of a guy he was, he sees Jesus, and he's curious about Jesus. He's heard the stories and the tales of Jesus' teaching, about Jesus' love, his miracles. And so he chases Jesus down. But like we mentioned, Zacchaeus was a wee little fella, just a little speck in both heart and size. And so he couldn't even see Jesus over the crowds of people following Jesus around.
Not even jumping, I bet.
Not even jumping. So in desperation, the little guy looks around and spots a tree. That's not a tree. That is too small.
This is like a bush.
It's like a little bush. It's cute, but can we have a tree? You got a tree prop guy? Now that's a tree, but it ain't a sycamore tree.
Oh.
It was a sycamore tree.
Yes.
And Zacchaeus scales the tree, clambers up it, and much to Zacchaeus' surprise, Jesus sees him up in yonder branch.
We're keeping the tree? Okay, we're keeping the tree.
Okay, keep it here. Put it right in the middle.
Okay.
I'll switch over. Lovely. So, Jesus looks up in the tree, and he sees Zacchaeus up there. And he sees him in yonder branch and says, "Hey, Zacchaeus, come on down that there tree. I want to visit your house." What are you doing?
I'm climbing up the tree. Oh.
With Mario?
I guess so. He's not there. He's just going to sit right there.
Okay. Zacchaeus climbed up the tree. And Jesus said, "I want to come to your house and eat with you today." And I'm sure Zacchaeus was both startled and happy as a lark that someone like Jesus would want to be with him. So he skitters on down the tree and hurriedly leads Jesus to his house. Now, the crowds were not too pleased with this development. They began whispering things like, "Oh, look at Jesus hanging out with that dirty little Zacchaeus. How could they hang out with such an evil little shrimp?" Well, that's because Jesus sees the best in people. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Just being around Jesus tends to bring out the best in anyone. And when Jesus dined with Zacchaeus at his house, well, as in Jericho they say, Zacchaeus' little heart grew 3 sizes that day. Yeah,
nice.
You're right. Oh, thank you. Zacchaeus turned over a new leaf, like this tree. He turned over his life around. His life began an astounding transformation. This thief, swindler, thug, and cheat declares aloud before Jesus and all else to hear, "I'm going to set things straight. Jesus, you're incredible. I'm going to go as far as to give half of my fortune to the poor, and the rest of my money, well, I'm also going to pay back to everyone I cheated and stole from double. Double back what I stole." That's pretty generous.
Yeah.
You see, just being around Jesus changes you. The more you hang out with Jesus, the more the best in you comes out. It's amazing. So you get to know Jesus better, and it just affects you, changes the way you look at things, changes your life. And if you want to get to know him better, you can read the Bible, you can pray, sing, whatever works. The better know him, the better you know him. The better you know him, the better you know him. Whoops. I don't know why I said that. The better you know him, the better your life will be. It's true. So get to know Jesus.
Yeah.
Hang out with Jesus. What do you think, big guy?
I think that's good. I think it's a good message.
It's a good story.
Yes.
It's amazing what Jesus can do.
Right.
Well, that being said, that's all I have to say for this, so I think it's time to move on to listener questions.
Alrighty.
In this part of our show, we answer some questions from our friends.
Let's hear them.
All right. First question is from Vern.
Ooh.
Vern. He asks, how did Cranston end up here?
That's a good question.
Truth be told, I'm simply a wanderer. I wandered here. I've traveled all across the lands, from the burning Sahara to the lush rainforests of Wisconsin. I've been everywhere. Wait,
What?
there's no rainforest in Wisconsin.
Excuse me?
Anyway, I've been all over the place.
Ah.
And I just kind of wandered here and found myself in this place, and here I am.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Right.
Next question is from Zach.
Ooh.
He asks, space. You ever been there?
Ooh, have Cranstons been to space?
No.
No. Oh, really?
I've never been to space anyways. I like space, I think. It's pretty to look at. I see it up in the night sky. But we're not from space. No. We didn't come from outer space. We didn't come down in spaceships.
No little antennas up here anywhere?
No. See?
Okay.
No antennas. We're not aliens.
Okay.
We're not from outer space.
Not
We've
from
always been
space.
here. Remember what we told you in the beginning. Seek and ye shall find. If you look for Cranstons, you'll find Cranstons. We've always been around.
But you have feathers.
No!
Oh.
I don't have feathers.
Are you sure?
I'm not a duck.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not a turkey.
Oh. We never explored that theory.
No, I'm not. Oh, no. Ah!
He could be. Turkeys are kind of a dark purplish color. Is there a waddle underneath there somewhere? Turkeys have beards too.
I'm not a turkey.
Turkeys have beards, guys.
I'm not a turkey.
He said it. It came from his mouth. He said turkey.
Stop. I'm not a turkey.
You better hide. Thanksgiving's coming, guys. He better get out of here.
That's all the time we have for today's episode.
Cranston might be in trouble, guys.
Gobble, gobble. I'm just going to move on to the end. Next episode will be big. No. I'm not a turkey.
I don't know.
I better end this before this goes any further. Next episode will be bigger, better, purpler, 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 purpler,